I'm Malaya and this is Nick, and today we want to welcome you to the IT Supplies Solution Center, where we're going to take you on a journey through the various technologies that we offer to achieve everything for the perfect print. Let's go.
Next to me, I have the Epson SureColor S6600, which really is a perfect printer for a print shop looking to print at high speeds without sacrificing image quality or ink density. All right, moving over to the right side of the S6600, you can have a clear view of the ink set, which is a dual CMYK ink set. This printer also features a dual printhead technology so that you're able to print at fast speeds without sacrificing, again, the image quality and the ink density. So you're able to print at a high speed and still produce sellable prints. This particular printer, you're easily able to print at 500 plus square feet an hour on vinyl banner and 300 plus square feet an hour on adhesive vinyl, with, again, not sacrificing image quality and producing sellable prints at those speeds. Also on the Epson S-60, you have a brand new feeding system, which accurately feeds the media through, so you're not, again, running into banding issues and or having any length issues or print length issues as you print these jobs or tiling jobs. The printer also has a dual air filtration system that goes on inside of the ink printing area, the carriage area, to filter out any kind of dust or debris and really try to keep that print head maintained. On the interior, there is actually a fabric whitener that is constantly maintaining the head, and Epson really made a point to make sure that the print head is going to be maintained while it's printing and while it's not printing, so that you can keep a reliable machine on your shop floor. Next up, I have the Epson SureColor S8600. This printer is great for companies looking to achieve the best possible image quality and color gamut. We often see these printers going into car wrap shops that have to hit certain Pantone colors for fleet vehicle wrapping, or even a fine art shop that's doing high volume canvas printing. But this printer, again, is a great unit to get a great print quality and color gamut without sacrificing the speed. Moving over to the right side again, you see that this unit has a lot of different colors. So this unit actually has a 9-color ink set with the option of printing with white or a metallic silver, or you can use neither and just keep the cleaning cartridge in there so you're not wasting the ink during cleanings. In this ink set, you have your CMYK, your light magenta, light cyan, light black to hit those color transitions, and then there's also an orange and a red ink, which red is traditionally a difficult color to hit, so it gives you a red ink so that you can extend your gamut to a 98.2% coverage of the Pantone library. Also on this printer, this is a dual head technology. All the inks run to both heads, so you're getting 9 colors to both heads so that you get the print speeds that you're looking for and looking to maintain. Again, this unit has the same type of feeding system that the S60 has, and even the S40. So you have, again, your accurate print lengths for tiling jobs, and you eliminates that banding that sometimes you get with faulty feeding. This unit also comes with a take-up system and also has that dual air filtration system inside the print carriage area to, again, remove that dust and print debris and even ink mist to keep that print head running strong. So far, we covered the Epson SureColor S6600 and the Epson SureColor S8600. There are a few more printers I'd like to mention because Epson does offer a big lineup of these eco-solvent units that tailor towards all types of sizes and needs for different print shops. So starting with the Epson SureColor S4600, that printer is a 4-color single head unit that is perfect for the print shop that's just getting started. It's a great entry-level unit. It's a low entry-level cost, and you're able to get into the print market without dropping a bunch of money on it. Epson does also offer a print and cut bundle. So if you're looking for something, a printer and a cutter, they offer that bundle in the S4600 and the S6600. And both units come with a 54-inch Graphtec FC9000-140. Also, Epson has the S6600 and S8600L units, which are bulk units that have a 1.5 liter bag ink pouch, and those printers are for end users that are doing lots and lots of printing, and it helps drive that ink price down, so that you're able to achieve a lower cost print at and be more competitive in the high volume market. So now that we're done with the Epson SureColor S-series, we're going to take it over to Malaya, who's going to tell you a little bit about the Epson F-series textile printers.
The Epson SureColor F2100 is a printer that is designed to be able to print t-shirts, polo shirts, tote bags, face masks, and many more fabric items. With the SureColor direct-to-garment printer, it allows you faster startup time, which includes the printer, the print head, as well as the ink and the software. This allows you to be able to print quicker once you turn the machine on, and allows you quick access to your ink base. We also have the Epson manual videos that are allowing you to click the QR code and be able to see all the maintenance features on it. It's low maintenance and it's quick to start up with vibrant colors and fast printing. As you can see, it's very easy access inside of the unit, allowing you to get to the maintenance items that you would need to in order to service your machine using the print head cleaning kits. Now we're going to touch base on some key features of the Epson SureColor F2100. Key features include, but not limited to, improved speed and quality that have additional fast printing modes and smoother image reproduction. Complete Epson solution, as we mentioned before, that include the print head, the printer, ink, software, and the warranty that is included 1 year with the unit when purchased, and 4 additional years that are able to be added to your unit while in warranty. Versatile garment creator software, which is available to add lettering and combined images to create unique designs on the fly. Reduce maintenance with auto maintenance mode with a separate cleaning cartridge, as you can see on the right bay, that allows you to turn the unit off and the solution goes into the print head to secure it overnight. The Ultra Chrome DTG inks are vivid colors that are tough and crack resistant with the white ink technology. We also have featured the variable ink dot technology that is able to improve your gradients and facial tones when printing those large detailed images. Talking about everything for the perfect print, Epson and IT Supplies have come together with Lawson to include a pre-treater that is industrial and robust to meet all of your needs on a small scale as well as a larger scale. So this is the AE Zoom all-electric pre-treat machine with the ability to have t-shirt garments up to 6X on it that will cover the length of a 16 by 20 garment for you, with adjustable features on the side, as well as the pre-treat solution on the side of it too, and the window to be able to see the spray come and go down. Another cool feature of this particular unit is the nozzle tip, which is really easy to turn a 1/4 inch and it drops right into your hand. And it's easy to put right back in after cleaning it overnight to ensure that your lines are clean in here and your nozzle tip is clean as well when you want an even spray. This unit, combined with the Epson SureColor F2100 and your specific preferred heat press, will include a complete DTG package in order to set you up for success in your business. Going along with the Epson textile printers, the SureColor line includes the dye sublimation printers that we're now going to see and do a walk around and talk about as well. Introducing the Epson SureColor F6370 Production Edition. This 44-inch die sublimation printer is enhanced workflow and productivity, allows you to streamline your workflow and maximize productivity with high performance, offering fast print speeds up to 680 square feet per hour. This die sublimation printer quickly and efficiently produces high quality images for promotional products, cut and sew, fabrics, and so much more. Designed with ease of use in mind, this intuitive unit comes equipped with the Epson Edge workflow software. It also includes an easily accessible maintenance bay, a built-in cutter for roll to sheet convenience, and it includes a take-up reel system for unintended printing. This is the Epson SureColor F6370 production unit. The standard unit also comes with all of the features that have been listed out to you, excluding the take-up rail, all efficient for your workflow and productivity. High speed, reliable productivity for high visibility digital die sublimation transfers. I introduce to you the Epson SureColor F9470H. Fluorescent edition. Producing vibrant apparel, soft signage, decor, and more with high performance SureColor F9470H. This 64-inch unit is purposefully designed for high visibility die sublimation printing. The unit is the full spectrum of vibrant ultra chrome DS6 ink, including fluorescent pink and fluorescent yellow for exceptional color saturation and brightness. The perfect choice for high volume industrial environments, the F9470H includes the dual precision core TFP print heads and delivers outstanding quality prints at speeds up to 1,169 square feet per hour. A truly turnkey solution, including the Epson Edge software, highly accurate roll-to-roll media support system with advanced auto paper tension control, a high-capacity ink tanks for seamless 24/7 production. This is the Epson F SureColor 9470H. Now let's go on over to our HP Latex with our friend Nick.
Thanks, Malaya. So prior to this, I covered the Epson SureColor S-series line, eco-solvent ink technology, and now I'm going to get into the HP Latex ink technology. Again, tailored towards the signage printer, the signage shop owner. And some of the advantages of HP Latex ink are its ink is dry right out of the printer, so you can go right to lamination. The ink itself is naturally very scratch resistant, so you can actually print some jobs and get away with not having to laminate at all. The lineup includes the 100 series, the 300 series, and the 500 series. There are also two print and cut models, the 315 print and cut and the 335 print and cut, which come bundled with a HP cutter. They have two sizes, the 54-inch and the 64-inch. So getting into a little bit more of the ink technology, latex ink is not reliant on a coating. Latex ink is able to adhere to everything from adhesive vinyl all the way to textiles and everything in between. You could even print on uncoated medias as well. So it really gives the print shop owner the versatility that allows them to really get into any kind of market they please in the printing industry. So I'm going to get a little bit more in depth into the 365 here next to me and go over some of the features. All right, so now I'm going to get into some of the details of the HP 365. I'm going to start with the inkset over here to my right. It's a 6-color machine, CMYK, light magenta and light cyan. And then you'll notice that there's an OP. The OP stands for optimizer, and all the optimizer does is keeps the ink in place until it gets to the curing unit. Now I'm going to move into some of the other details. This particular printer handles 3-inch cores, so there's a 3-inch spindle to load the media in, and then also for the take-up system down below. Now I'm going to move over to what the real exciting part of the unit, which is the touchscreen, which has a lot of different options on there and different ways to make your life easier as you print. One of the really nice things about the HP Latex lineup is the touchscreen and all the different options and helpful tips you can get from it. So I'll start with the substrate library. So HP has gone through and created a bunch of profiles for a lot of different medias. So you're actually able to go online and search for different types or brands of materials and download these profiles right off the printer. One of the big differences with HP Latex printers is it actually talks back and forth to the RIP software. So it's not just RIP software talking to the printer actually talks back. So when you download a profile on here, it automatically loads up onto your software. Another thing I'd like to cover here too is the inks. So you're able to see all the different inks and ink levels and then print heads as well. One of the unique things about the HP Latex printers is you're actually able to use or replace the print heads. They're thermal print heads and they are considered a consumable. So it would be something that you will have to replace eventually. But you can do it. It takes about 10 minutes and then you're up and printing again. So on this side, you'll see your ink levels and then your print heads, and it'll actually tell you, if you click on each individual print head, how many milliliters is fired from each head. The next thing I'd like to cover is really great because a lot of the smaller sign shops, you might have a lot of turnover and you may have a lot of new employees that you have to train. You can't babysit all day. So HP went and put in this Quick Solutions app that helps with really routine maintenances, also with test plots and print head alignments and print head testing as far as your nozzles. If you're running into image problems, there's all these different image problems. So if you're getting some horizontal banding, which is pretty common to run into, it tells you all the different things you can do to try to alleviate that problem. So this is great for any kind of new employees you have or anyone that needs a quick refresher. There's also the user guide and some setting things on here that you can go through at your leisure, which again is just all helpful tools that you have at your fingertips, literally. All right, so now that we've covered the 365, I'm going to get into some of the other units that HP has to offer. On the entry-level side, you have the 115 and the 315. Both those units are 54 inches, but there is a difference in the ink capacity. The 115 has smaller ink cartridges at 400 milliliters, and the 315 has 775 milliliter cartridges. Both units are available in a print and cut model as well, which come bundled with a 54-inch HP cutter. The next unit up is the 335. This unit is a 64-inch model. It also has the 775 mil cartridges, comes standard with the take-up system, but the touchscreen is slightly smaller than what comes on the 365. Then you have the 365, which we covered. This is where you start getting some extra features that HP has to offer and really allows you to get into more of the textile printing. So the 300 series and the 500 series, you have an ink collector. What this allows you to do is print the porous medias that's going to collect the ink that sprays through the material as it's printing. So you're not getting it all over your platen and all over the back of your material. This comes standard with, again, the 365, the 560, and the 570. Since textile media is a little difficult to load, since the loading path is up, all the units, the 365, the 560, and the 570 come with a loading accessory, which has some clips with magnets. And this is going to allow you to feed up the media into the loading path of the units. So the 560 is, again, a 64-inch model. There are some differences. The loading system is completely different than any of the other units. The 560 and the 570 both share this loading setup. So what is different about it is the media actually rotates into the printer. It's really best to see in person or check out a video online, but what it does is it allows you to load the media without a spindle. And it also allows you, when you load the media in, the take-up reel comes up, and you're able to feed the media through and have a shorter distance to the take-up reel, so you have less media waste printing roll to roll. The 560 and the 570, again, both come with the ink collector and the media load accessory. The one big difference between the 560 and 570 is the 570 has bulk inks, so they're 3-liter inks that are able to be hot swapped as you print, so you're able to lower your ink cost from 17 cents a milliliter to 12 cents. And you're also able to hot swap those inks as you print, so it gives you the ability to print for longer durations, even overnight, without having to change out ink. So now that we've covered all of the units available from HP, we're going to go over to the new exciting technology from HP, where they took their latex ink technology and brought it to the flatbed market. The R1000 and the R2000.
Hi, I'm Bob Miller with IT Supplies. I'm Manager of Color Services, and today I'm here in front of HP's R1000 Plus. The R1000 Plus is a hybrid printer that has white ink. It's revolutionary in the sense that it uses latex inks for flatbed printing. That's something that no other company has done to date. So HP is ahead of the mark when it comes to that. Part of using the latex inks, as I mentioned, this is a hybrid system. So material feeds from this side through to the other side. On the other side is a heat/curing unit. And the material will be printed inside the machine and then come through the curing unit to a finished product on the other side. One of the advantages of latex ink is its flexibility. So, for example, we found that it is extremely successful in the thermal forming market because of its ability to stretch without cracking. Also in the car wrap market. So with this particular unit, they have several variations. There is the basic and there is the plus. Both have white ink, but some of the advanced features of the plus do include an extended warranty as well as roll holders and tabletop roll holders so that you can run roll-to-roll material through this printer as well as substrates in sheet form up to 2 inches thick.
Now that we've gone and reviewed the R-series printer, I'd like to actually come over to our white wall and show you what this printer is capable of. Here, with this owl image, you'll see that it's printed on black PVC with a white underlay and color on top. The point of this image is to demonstrate the registration and fine detail that the R-series printers are capable of producing. Next up on this wall is one of my favorite images. This particular image actually slowly introduces white and color over a black PVC material. Additionally, there are 3 other images that you will notice that stand out here on this material. These images are printed on an adhesive Avery fleck material. It's a metallic fleck material. So in this particular case, the image appears to be muted all around the phone. That muted property is introduced when we print white over the metallic fleck. And then, as you transition into the phone area, you'll notice the sparkle in the color. In this particular area, we have no white. We're simply printing color, and it allows the phone to pop off the page. Something that's very unique and really interesting. Customers really do enjoy that kind of material. Next up, we do have a unique image. It's printed on craft honeycomb paper, and here you're going to see how thin the ink is and how it just lays like a watercolor right there on the surface. As we move down, we have a metallic image here. This is a gold metallic image. And one of the unique things about the opacity of the white ink is we can actually use it as an underlay for the black here to really make the image pop off of this metallic surface. On this next image, we actually have three things going on here. We have a metallic ACM material behind that we've printed directly on. We have a acrylic overlay where we've reverse printed fish onto that. And then finally, we have an adhesive material where we're actually printing the lily pads and moving them around freely. On this next image, you will notice that we're printing on wood. We've introduced a nice image on the wood that really gives you a simulated wood grain with white ink. And then as you move over, you'll notice the bottle is made of acrylic. But once again, we're using the opacity of the white ink to hide that acrylic behind the label. So you have the acrylic representing the liquid, and then you have the white ink with the black overlay to really give you some pop and some detail here that makes the whole image stand out. The final image on our wall represents the opacity of the white ink on black material again. So here we're using what HP calls a 160% white. This printer is capable of going up to 260%, but we're not quite there yet. And yet you can see how truly opaque the white is on this surface. So these are just a few things that this latex printer is capable of, and we certainly hope that you'll stop by and see it sometime. Now let's go over to Malaya, who's standing by the S500 die sub printer by HP.
Introducing the world's fastest color match and first front-loading die sublimation printer, the HP Stitch S500. The 64-inch printer features a drop-and-dry print zone with thermal print heads, an automatic tension-sensing winder, bulk ink system with 3-liter inks, and the best of all, a direct-to-fabric and direct-to-transfer print. With the front-loading capability, saving you up to 50% of footprint in your shop, the HP Stitch. Thank you for taking this journey with us through our Experience Center. We hope that you've learned so much, and we hope that you will call in to our demo center to book a demo, call in and speak with a textile print specialist or a commercial sales rep, as well as if you need any assistance, speaking with our technical support specialists. You can always leave comments on our YouTube channel and even suggestions of things that we can do to help you accomplish everything for the perfect print. We look forward to seeing you. Come back soon.